Hey guys. Apparently, hey guys is the most common video starting phrase. So, apologies, because I should be more unique. Anyway, why is intermittent fasting not for you? Well, it's not for me because I've tried it. What happens is you're meant to be able to eat whatever you like. So I watched a video about this guy who's like super stacked, massive bodybuilder, and he was like, "Oh, come 6 p.m. after I've done my day, I uh, I eat everything." And then he had this huge plate of junk food and a huge dessert, and all this junk that he was then shoveling into his body. And he's like, "Until 11 p.m. I can eat what I like, and look at me, I look great." So, so fine. Might work for him. It might work for him. What happens to me is my body. So if let's say once I got in the routine of it, I'd wake up and so your waters only. You can't have anything with any calories in it. So waters, and my body starts getting cold because there's no fuel. So you can feel it yourself, like shutting down effectively. Your metabolism isn't going. And so all day your body's going, well, hang on, there's no food. So we need to, first thing we're going to do when we get some food is we're going to shove it away as fat, because we don't know when these meals are coming. They are not regular. So you then go to your 6 p.m. window and you start eating whatever you like, which is a terrible idea. So let's say you stay healthy, and it goes, right? And yeah, woo, you suddenly feel better, and you're full again. But I used to then overeat, because you got to try and pack in like your whole day's food between 6 and 11. So, and when you're that hungry, you just will eat anything. And so I was having like a starter, a main. I was still hungry, so I'd go to like dessert, and then you feel so full, you feel sick. You then feel guilt because of the sheer quantity you've eaten. Wake up the next day, you're back on water, and then you're back to stuffed again at 6 in your eating window, and apparently it's okay to eat junk. Well, I mean, I was just putting on weight rapido, because I think the body thinks you're in a starvation mode and will take any fat you ingest. And, they always go on about, you can eat what you like. And it whacks that away because it doesn't know when the next meal coming is. You've kick-started your, like a bear, when they're going through their feast mode, they're just packing on fat to last them through the winter. Well, we're not built like that. We're built to burn and be awake all year and to operate all day. So for me, intermittent fasting doesn't also make sense in the human setup. We need, I personally like 3 meals a day, around 1,000 calories in each. 1,000 calorie is about the amount that fills you up. If you have a decent plate, so my plates are like mountains. If you look at other vegans who post all their recipes and diets, they have mountains of food. That is how I also operate. So we're onto something, right? So you have 1,000 calories 3 times a day. So you're full up, and you last through to the next lunchtime meal, you're full up, and so on, right? And it also means you're energized the whole day. Start your breakfast energized, through to lunch, you're hungry again, another 1,000 calories, you're energized, and through to dinner. Yeah? And that is I find it a much more, never at any meal am I absolutely ravenous, so that I just hit up all the bad foods. And you know what I mean. You know what you do. So I left intermittent fasting very, very quickly, because also I was gaining weight. which is weird because it's meant to be like the foolproof way. And, you know, it's meant to kickstart testosterone. And, you know, there's lots of other bits of chat they give you for the reasons. You know, growth hormones meant to kick in when you go on intermittent fasting. Not for this one. Not for this one. I need low fat. I'm no meat, no dairy, and I'm low fat meals. I need 3 big meals 3 times a day. It also means I don't like just another thing that doesn't work for me, and you know, it may be echoing the same with you. Some people have loads of small meals. They nibble all day long. Again, this for me is a weight gain strategy, because you're never full, but you're never hungry. You're just chucking stuff down the chute. And so you have no concept of if you've overeaten or undereaten. At least I didn't. When I tried to have small meals all throughout the day. I just had no concept where I was. Whereas I can pack in 1,000 calories and be full. Yeah? Can then do my second set of 1,000 calories and third set. Give or take, you know, it might be 800, 700, 900, you know, you're full. And that's why, you know, it's funny that we have breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's not by coincidence that these 3 words exist, and why it works. Through tested thousands of years, humans have breakfast, lunch and dinner. And if you have a healthy breakfast, lunch and dinner, you will be in the optimum physical shape you possibly can be. And especially if you don't have any dairy. First thing not to have. Minimal meat, preferably none, and low fat. And that to me has been the absolute, there's no pitfall for me. I want to say for me quite a lot, because intermittent fasting, some people seem to go for. And I don't know whether they're just on a fad or not, but if you are trying it and have the same pitfalls as I had, as you're just ravenous and then eating all the wrong things and you're putting on weight, come back to 3 meals a day, 3 mega meals. We've spoken, I've done videos on what I eat generally for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And that is just, there's no crashing, there's no day off, it's just 3 good solid meals. It's as simple as that. Life, unfortunately, could be that simple. So intermittent fasting, there's loads of science behind it. I'm sure you can hit up the Google to find out the reasons why. But personal experience is, it's just a non-starter. It just doesn't work for me, and maybe not for you. Anyway, I hope that's useful. I'd love to know what you think of intermittent fasting. If you've tried it, if you've managed to make it a success for you, or if, like me, you like to just have 3 good healthy meals each day. All right, take care and see you in the next one.